What is up, you guys? Just wanted to come on here and give you guys a couple plays for the day. First and foremost, I just wanted to do kind of a Super Bowl recap. On the screen are all of the different plays that I took for the Super Bowl on PrizePicks, and I gave all of these out in some way or another. A lot of these 6-man entries were videos I did, or this is, 6 and 4-man. These are all videos I did, and then this one up here was a VIP entry I gave, and then this one down here was a free pick I gave on my winnable. All in all, it ended up being a good game. It was definitely a very boring game, the first half of it, but I'm glad it went into overtime. This play here was actually pretty crazy. We needed MVS, and then we also needed Ayuk to get over. MVS, he actually went backwards on a catch, and then the next play he got another catch, and then he was able to get over this. Going into OT, we needed Ayuk, I think 30 yards, and he got one catch, took him up to 49, and he probably just needed one more catch, and we would have hit this as a 25x. It would have been $25 into $625, so that would have been pretty crazy. All in all, I think we pretty much broke even, right? We made a little money on the VIP if you took this play here too. So all in all, it was a good game. I was definitely worried going into halftime. I was like, dang, I took a lot of overs. None of these seem like they're gonna work out just because it was such a just a slugfest, 0-0 in the first quarter and stuff like that. But anyway, it was a great football season. I'm excited for the off season. I do a lot of eSports, correlated betting. I do NHL, I do NBA. I'm probably going to get into the XFL or the USFL or whatever it's called, that summer league football. If we should be able to bet on that and bet correlated entries. So if you're interested in that, definitely join my winnable. It's going to be in the pinned comment. You can join completely for free. You'll get access to 1 to 2 free picks a day that I send out on my winnable that aren't in these free pick videos. And then the VIP access is $150 a month. And you'll get 8, 9, 10 of my plays a day. I'm always sending out plays there. If you want a free month of my VIP, text me paid to that number in the pinned comment, and I'll send you info on how to get a free month. Pretty much you can just sign up for Sleeper, send me a screenshot that you signed up for Sleeper, and then I'll give you access to a promo code that's going to give you 100% off on your first month. You can see the promo code's here. I just have it blurred out. Without further ado, one of the plays we're going to give today is going to be this Kyrie Irving reduced line. So nice of PrizePicks to give out this Kyrie Irving line. I'm not really sure why they did, but I'm not complaining. So we're definitely going to take a play with this. First and foremost, I just wanted to get out these Counter-Strike plays. So these are correlated Counter-Strike plays. They all things considered, just being completely honest, they have not been hitting very well, especially with the free picks. So I really apologize that these free CSGO and League of Legends plays have not been hitting. I feel like we have just been getting really unlucky, unfortunate. Things have happened where it's kind of gone our way, and we've maybe had one player just do really bad, or it just hasn't been going our way on the coin flip scenario. But anyway, I'm definitely trying to start a hot streak going, try to get a lot of these wins. That's why I'm starting to do some 2-mans here, and these are still fully correlated 2-mans. You can see here, this is correlated because we got the same people on the same team, or we got 2 players on different teams in the same game, right? So this game's happening at 5 p.m. Bestia versus Furia Academy. And we have these 2 players playing each other, right? So how it works with Counter-Strike is when 2 players play each other, and we take more and more on headshots. You can take headshots, kills. They're kind of the same thing, right? Because a lot of these pro Counter-Strike players, they get a lot of headshots. They're really good at aiming, and they're good at getting headshots. Pretty much how these 2 are correlated, right? We got these 2 in the same game, and what we want is the game to just go into a longer game, right? So how Counter-Strike works is it's the first to 13 rounds. So once a team reaches 13 rounds, the game ends. So if you think about it, one team could have 13 rounds, and the other team could have 1 round, right? And that could just be a total of 14 rounds, and that would be a really, really short Counter-Strike match, right? And you can see that we have map 1 and 2, but that would be a really short Counter-Strike map. Or it could go 13 to 12, right? It could go 13 to 12 and kind of go the distance, and then it would be a longer game where we would get a full 25 rounds, and the more rounds there are, the more opportunities there are for kills, for headshots, all that good stuff in Counter-Strike. So we pretty much just want this to be a close match between these two teams. And if it's a close match, we'll be able to have more and more. And it'll just be more time for these sort of plays to develop, right? It's kind of like last night's game, right? Like the Super Bowl, right? It went into overtime. It was more opportunity for a lot of those players to get some of their lines and some of their yardage. It's the same thing for Counter-Strike. Same concept here. This one's at 2:30. It's Solid versus Sharks. Another 2-man. These two guys are playing each other at 2:30. And again, we just want them more and more. And if we take them more and more, we just want a longer game, closer game, and be able for them to have a lot of opportunities, a lot of rounds to generate kills. So here's the 2 Counter-Strike plays, and let's get into this KYRIE Irving play. All of these other lines are going to be taken with OddsJam, or I found them with OddsJam. Obviously, we're going to take KYRIE Irving over more points here because that's the reduced line. And then we have Nick Bergstad on the Coyotes, and then we have Tyrese Maxey over rebounds assists, and we have Nick Richards over rebounds. So these are all taken with OddsJam. These aren't correlated. You can see how these aren't correlated because none of these games are happening in the same, during the same game, right? We have Dallas versus Washington. This is an NHL game. We have the Sixers versus the Cavs, and then we have the Hornets versus the Pacers, right? So none of these games are actually happening together, so none of them are actually correlated, but I found them with a tool that kind of compares the lines throughout the industry. It's called OddsJam. It's in the description also if you want to check it out, but it compares the lines throughout the industry. How are people pricing Nick Bergstad's over goals, shots on goals, right? A lot of them had it priced at like a -150 or -145, and for our case, we're going to take it because that's a pretty good line for us. Other Vegas lines are saying that it's going to hit, right? That it has a high likelihood of him going over shots on goal. So here's my KYRIE Irving line. Let's definitely try to get some of these free plays going. I'm going to send out another free play on my winnable later today, and I'm going to do a lot of research. It's probably going to be an eSports play on it. But just so you know, guys, I'm doing a lot of research, putting a lot of work into the lines, and I'm also taking them, right? I put $25-$30 on each play, and some of the free plays are losing. Some of our VIPs are luckily winning, so that's good. That's kind of keeping me up. But yeah, I definitely feel for you guys if you guys are just taking the free plays, because we have been on a super cold streak for the past 3 days now. So let's try to stop that now. I have confidence in the plays. If that means anything, I really do have confidence in the plays. They're coming from a tool, math, and AI that is generating a lot of these lines, not necessarily just from pure, just like from my gut, right? These are with math and comparing other lines throughout the industry and how good those lines are, and we're taking these lines accordingly. So I definitely have confidence in the plays. It's just the nature of the game. This is sports betting and gambling at the end of the day. But I have confidence that will come out on top, especially with the free plays. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a great Super Bowl night, and